And we are back with our grande finales. It is going to be the first best of 5 of the evening. We've had a lot of best of 3s, but more importantly, it's going to be our first ZvZ.
Yeah, it's surprising to say, but we didn't have too many Zerg players sign up today. Miyamika, unfortunately, he slept in as he was informing us in the chat. God damn it, Miyamika.
Shaking my head. Funnily enough, we didn't have too many Zerg players sign up, but we still had more Zerg players than Protoss.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, Miyamika's like, sorry I stepped in. I'm not used to this new time on Wednesday. Mate, it's Thursday! What are you talking about?
It's like, wait, what?
God damn.
You just know what day it is. Loken isn't around to remind him. Oh, no. Feels bad, man. But yes, we are going to be jumping into El Finales Grande. We're here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner. We have the blue Zerg player coming out of the land of Hong Kong. He is gunning for his 4th consecutive Grand Platypus Open championship. He is GogojOey.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, going for that, I believe, 12 pool. I wasn't quite paying attention. Yes, 12 pool. We have the Indian Zerg player. He is red, representing Alpha X. It is Demi.
Run, Ling, run.
Here we go. Lings, they're rushing across the map. GogojOey does have an Overlord here in position, and the Lings, they don't go the long way around. They will be revealed.
That they will, but I have a feeling that Demi isn't really looking to cripple GogojOey here.
Yeah, exactly. He's just trying to get ahead economically, just trying to force GogojOey to react, pull boys, and maybe Demi can get a couple of drone kills.
It's definitely best case scenario here. Will he able to get that? You gotta do the dance, GogojOey.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Not.
So far, he has not reacted. He does have 6 Lings on the way, as well as 2 Queens. There we go. The boys are being pulled.
I was definitely worried for a sec. Trying to bait Demi away as best he can, but Demi ain't falling for it.
Oh my god.
Oh, you realize that you can actually attack the Lings, right? Oh, but maybe that wasn't the best scenario. Okay, only loses 2 drones. Definitely could have been a lot worse, especially with how bruised that hatchery really got.
Yeah, exactly. That hatchery got uncomfortably low.
Yeah.
We'll see if that comes into play later on. But in the end, GogojOey does keep it alive. Some decent lost mining time, but GogojOey does retain his worker lead.
He is just no fear. Like, GogojOey just has no fear, does he?
Well, I mean, he knows that he's ahead when it comes to Ling speed.
Yeah.
Ling speed has already started. He knows the gases were delayed for Demi because of that 12 pool, and now he's here across the map, forcing more Lings out from Demi.
Lings that he can very easily micro against once that speed kicks in. Thought for a second did, but nope, he just went on creep.
Yeah, he did just go on creep, and again, GogojOey, he goes in, he scouts everything, he sees that there's no fast lair or anything crazy like that. He confirms that Ling speed is on the way for Demi as well.
Most importantly, he proved that my Lings greater than your Lings.
He actually still has one alive.
He does. Oh, not for long. Ah, man.
Demi will clean everything up, and ooh, he isn't cutting corners. He is going for a Bailey Nest here. Quite early, I would say, but oh, yeah, both players going for their Bailey Nest. Both players being safe.
And sound. Demi obviously knows just how aggressive GogojOey likes to be, and meanwhile GogojOey, likewise, he knows that he cannot underestimate Demi.
Yeah, and Demi did make a... Oh my god, he's making massive waves of Lings right now. He's looking to go all in. He is not droned up whatsoever.
He's going in with just about every single Ling and with every single Baitling that he can produce. Meanwhile, GogojOey, he is trying to get a 3rd base, but I'm not entirely convinced he's gonna keep that for much longer.
He could if he
what
does.
Bailings?
Yeah, Bailings are on the way here for GogojOey. Demi's actually droning up now. Very interesting choice. He's finally going across the map with his Lings. Speed is about to kick in.
Just like so. And sure to pounce right on top of this building hatchery. GogojOey really threatening these links with his own banelings here, and Demi has to respect that. But GogojOey going a little far forward. Okay, I was worried for a sec.
Yeah, yeah, this is kind of disastrous. Like, Demi invested so much in all these lings, he delayed his own third base for this as well, and he wasn't really able to get anything for it. He was hoping that maybe GogojOey would skip his own bailing nest and maybe try and go straight into roaches or something like that, try and catch GogojOey unawares, but GogojOey was kind of ready for that, and now it's his turn to try and deny the third base of Demi.
Yeah, they've played each other enough times. I think GogojOey has a healthy respect or a healthy fear of Demi's potential aggressions, trying to snipe this baneling. Oh! He actually does snipe it.
Yeah, that was a manual detonation there, I think, or maybe it was just one shot off. Meanwhile, banelings are trying to get into the mineral line of Demi, but it's only one baneling.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough to really threaten this mineral line. Weakens a queen, I guess, but could have definitely gotten a lot more done.
Yeah.
I feel like this game so far has been both players throwing Lingbane at each other and not getting too much done.
Pretty much. I mean, ooh, a queen is going to go down here. Demi actually dealing a lot of damage, but the banelings do finish up. He has to respect that.
And respect he does. Back and away. As much as he can. The baneling trap! Ooh. One baneling completely wipes out the link forces of GogojOey.
Yeah, beautiful trap there by Demi. He trades so well, but the time of Lingbane, it's nearing its end here. As GogojOey actually, even though he has a Roach Warren, he's working on +1 melee. He wants to go into mutas.
Show me the gas, GogojOey. He's getting some, but might want to get a little bit more.
Yeah, he needs to get a little bit more if he does want to go into muta play. So far, he's done a really good job at defending. Meanwhile, Demi, he's going for his own lair. He himself, actually, he's investing in +1 range.
Yeah, definitely looks like he's going to be a lot more committed to the roaches. I say that as GogojOey is the first player to produce roaches.
Ooh, that he does. He does make 7 roaches. We'll see if they are just for defense or if he's going to commit even further to them as he does finally. But he's still only on 3 gases. Mein Gott. Okay. Fair enough.
And he's using those roaches offensively?
Yeah, I mean, he smells blood in the water. He's like, yo, you've been droning up a lot, Demi. Like, do you have enough to defend against these roaches?
I'm in the mood for some shark today. That's what GogojOey is saying. Very good use of the roaches just to snipe out the banelings before they can connect with anything, really. More and more banelings from GogojOey starting to come in.
Wow.
This is looking very brutal. Look at it, RB Supply. GG is called, and GogojOey, in 7 minutes, takes it to match point.
GG, and I do think he did plan on going for Spire. Again, he got that lair and he did nothing with it. I think he just saw an opportunity. He's like, hey, I think I can hit a timing here. It's a little bit awkward, it's a little bit wonky, but I think you've been spending too much of your larva on drones. I'm just going to go across the map and take the W.
Math checked out. The calculations did work, and now GogojOey only needs un momento, por favor.
Oh.
To win, to take his 4th consecutive Grand Platypus Open championship. Demi gonna have a bit of an uphill battle, but I very much believe in him.
Yeah, definitely. Again, it's one of those things where, unfortunately, Demi he has his back against the wall because GogojOey is up 2-0 due to the fact that he does come in from the upper bracket.
Yeah. GogojOey was really glad that he had to face Beastork in the upper finals instead of Demi.
Mm-hmm.
But we are moving on to what could potentially be the final map of the evening. Definitely hoping that's not the case, as a lot more we're getting a lot more of the AU boys getting off, and you'll be able to watch. It'd be a bit of a shame if you're only able to watch one game left.
Yes. Welcome, Pez and Chase.
And Nux, I see you there.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome aboard. What was this thing said earlier? I'll figure it out. As we continue our El Grande Finales Here on Oxide LE, we're in the bottom left-hand corner map, starting all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. We have the blue Zerg player who only needs one more map win to take that W, to take that 4. Wait, how many lines is W? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah! To take that 4 W, question mark? I'm not entirely sure where I was going with that. Representing himself as he is currently teamless from Hong Kong, we have GogojOey.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Indian Zerg player. He is red, representing Alpha X. It is Demi.
Respecting his opponent a little bit more this time.
Yeah, just going for a hatch gas pool opening. Very, very standard from both players.
And see what the big tech divergence is. I think there might be a slight error in the bracket.
Yeah, I did just message Kuro about it. Apparently it is breaking a little bit there. But you know, she's on it.
Yeah, for clarification for anyone who might be a little confused, there will not be another round after this.
No, there will not. This is the final series of the night.
Yeah, it blew my mind when I first heard of that double elimination format, light, where because the way we do it, and I think the way it's standardized in most tournaments, is if you come in from the upper bracket, you get a 1-point advantage. If you come in from the lower bracket, when we're coming into the grand finals, you don't get an advantage, but there's always the opportunity for you to just take the series anyway. The way some other tournaments do it is, if you come in from the upper bracket, you play out, what is it, like a best of 5, I want to say? Or a best of something. And if the winner from the upper bracket wins that it's done. If the winner from the lower bracket wins that, then they go into another series.
Yeah, I know some of the, I think the OSC Super Tournament does that. I know some other OSC events have done that as well. I'm pretty sure an MLG has done that as well. It does feel a little bit odd to have 2 series like that. But you know, there are some tournaments that do have that format instead.
Yeah, and I think that, if nothing else, it does kind of force overall, like, series planning a little bit better.
Yeah, it does.
Preparation. It also at the end of the day, it's more games, which, you know, as viewers, you can't really complain about.
Mm-hmm. What it does that is a little bit different is that because it's a shorter series, what they do in between series is they redo their vetoes. And that's a little bit different, right? Because it means that,
Yeah, they can have the same maps twice if they so desire, which, you know, it's a bit of a bonus for some players.
Yeah, meanwhile, GogojOey is flooding links across the map. He's looking to try and deny this third base here of Demi. He does have Banelings on the way, but they still take a little bit to finish up. Oh my god.
Yeah, GogojOey has eyes on them, but the Banelings are actually abandoning position. Demi realizes even if these Banelings get the most perfect connections in the world, there will still be enough links to clean up that third base. GogojOey skyrocketing ahead on the economy.
And both Banelings were wasted. I think they only got 1 ling each there, and we have Banelings now for GogojOey morphing in. He's looking to try and end the game.
You say wasted, I say sniped, and yeah, GogojOey is definitely looking to end this. He has to be so careful on this choke point, but even more Banelings get wasted.
Demi, please. He's harnessing his inner Miyamika right now.
Oh, he's trying to snipe these Banelings as best he can, and he's almost getting them, but GogojOey's lings are running circles around every other unit of Demi right now.
That they are. And I mean, there's still 1 Baneling left here for Demi. We still have plenty of lings on the way. There is defender's advantage for Demi as well, so he can definitely stabilize. He can hold on, but he's still stuck on 2 bases.
Can we get some ayes in the chat? Because Demi, he is still alive, as he said, but he has such an uphill battle. And GogojOey isn't content with that. He wants to end the game, full stop.
Yeah, exactly. To be fair, Demi does have, like, the worker lead right now. Like, so drone-wise, he's perfectly fine. But he has +1 range on the way, question mark. He doesn't have a Roach Warren to really utilize that.
Yeah, he has a queen that can utilize that,
Oh.
I guess.
Oh god,
Not quite.
Yeah, that he does. Meanwhile, again, so far, Demi, he's holding on 2 bases, which is still perfectly fine. But what's the next step for Demi? Like, is he going to commit to Ling Bane? He's taking more gases. I think he does want to eventually go into roaches.
Yeah, he's definitely gotta. I feel like there's... If he plays the Ling Bane situation here, he's already not in control. GogojOey will be able to... GogojOey definitely has a lot more room to maneuver, even though Demi will have the defender's advantage. Tech switch is definitely I feel like a safer option for Demi, but GogojOey, because again, his economy has been unhindered this entire time, is going to be the first player to switch into roaches.
Yeah, that it is. Meanwhile, Banelings are waddling in here for GogojOey. He wants to try and deny that 3rd base once again.
But a much tighter defense this time from Demi.
Yeah, he holds on to it. But GogojOey, he already has roaches on the way here. I imagine he's going to be going across the map immediately with them. Meanwhile, Demi, his roach warren is still being constructed. He does have defender's advantage. I think he's going to need some spines though. Like, look how many minerals he has. He can definitely afford them.
Yeah, he's playing this out very, very greedy, trying to cut as many corners as possible. Which I think I get the rationale behind. You know, if he is able to bank up these minerals and get a mass amount of roaches, he will be very, very safe with a mobile defense, and then can potentially go for a counterattack, but he needs defense, period, now.
Yeah, and finally the roaches reveal themselves here. They're across the map. Demi's trying to get whatever roaches he can, but again, he just doesn't have an 80-stack defense. Like, imagine this if he had like maybe 3, maybe just a couple more spines. Maybe he could try and hold on, but oh god, he's just being overwhelmed.
All these Banes from GogojOey, he can definitely crash into roaches to get value out of them. But he's being a lot wiser than I would be in this situation. GG is called, and GogojOey wins his 4th consecutive Grand Platypus Open for the first time. Very, very well played. Did not drop a single map in this tournament, even though he did have a bit of a shorter run. So he only played 3 series, I believe? Yeah. Still very nicely done, nonetheless.
Definitely. GG, well played. The 4 wins in a row still pales in comparison to Miyamika earlier this year, who had 7 wins in a row.
Yeah, or Demi at 14.
Or Demi at 14. But you know, GogojOey, he's been improving. He has been able to get a little bit higher here in the rankings. But at the same time, you could also argue that, especially these past couple of weeks, he has been able to do so, and off the back of Miyamika not waking up in time.
Yeah, I'm sure GogojOey isn't complaining about that, though.
Oh yeah, not at all, mate. But yes, what? GG, so well played. Yeah, congratulations to GogojOey, and he's been able to win this a couple of times differently. I just quickly checked, and
yeah.
Last week, it was also a finals against Demi. The week before that, it was a finals against Starduck. Before that, it was against Miyamika when they were off racing.
Yep. Gojo with his Protoss, if I remember correctly, and Miyamika went Terran?
Yeah, I did go Terran. That was awful, mate. That was... He played worse than you. Oh,
I remember that was the day where I was like getting stressed because of group projects, and then I just tuned into the final 2 games of the grand finals, and I was like, all my stress is gone. Because that wasn't the series.
It was a clown fiesta, mate. It was a clown fiesta. But GG, well played. I did see a couple of people asking to make the tournament a little bit later, because one, I mean, Chase, he just showed up as the tournament was starting, and I know Pez, you know, he does finish up work at maybe 5, and then it takes a while to get home, as this is now on a weekday instead of a weekend, so maybe we'll look at making this a little bit later.
Yeah,
that's definitely something we'll look at.
Yeah. I feel like, maybe. I was like, I could synchronize it with, like, Duckling Open time, but then again...
That ends pretty late, though. SDO really sometimes ends at, like, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
really
that's...
does. CEOs can go on to like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, we'll find a middle ground though, a nice middle ground. Again, when it comes to this time zone, or sorry, this time to start, like we didn't really have any issues when it was on a weekend, but it was a weekend, right? Like people aren't working, right? People are typically at home, so it's a little bit easier to find time to do. So now that it's on a weekday, we will adjust. We have been adjusting, right? A couple of weeks ago we were on Wednesday, and then we moved over to Thursday to accommodate for other tournaments. And now we can move the time slot as well. Again, we're open to accommodating this tournament a little bit better for all the players.
Yeah, and we'll slowly get to that middle ground. As you said, if
that sweet spot.
Yeah.
But
Lance champs didn't go on for that long. Or didn't go on in that time slot.
Yeah, I mean, we've been trying to adapt. Demi C Weekly has also been trying to adapt as well. Like ANZ champs taking up both Saturday and Sunday, the time slots where the weekly tournaments were at. It really did kind of mess us up a little bit, like, but you know, we're doing our best to try and accommodate and make sure that we can still run our weekly tournament and still have ANZ champs at the same time.
Now the big question is, are we going to keep a consistent schedule, or if that time slot ever became available again for a decent amount of time, right? We're not going to change the time slot for just a single weekly or even just 2 weeklies, but if it looks like maybe there's a month or two that time slot is available, would we switch back?
That would probably be like around like the end of the year, right? I imagine. The big question is, and we have to look into this, is how long are the breaks going to be in between ANZ champ seasons? I think that's probably the most important factor. Like, are they only going to take a break when DreamHack is happening? Because if that's the case, we don't run when DreamHack is happening anyway, you know? Because of the qualifiers and because of like the main events. Like, we do kind of make sure that players can focus on DreamHack. So this may be our new time slot for GPO permanently, at least until at least until like maybe the end of the year. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, with that, congratulations not just to GogojOey, but also Demi. It's great to see him competing again and in form. Like, we were missing him for the first half of the year.
Yeah, he had to go and get a degree, ? Something like that. Left us all behind. I was starting to get shakes from withdrawal, but once I saw Aspire, once I saw those mutas, I knew that El Shark was with us once more.
That he was. And if you want to help support the Shark and the Joey as well, ! Macherino in the chat. We still have plenty of codes. We haven't been promoting it as much as we we haven't been promoting it as much as we should have been. But yes, the code is working this week. GPO69. Nice. I can't
nice
believe
is not part of the code.
I can't believe we didn't even talk about that, mate. Just GPO69.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6 10s and 9 1s.
That's math.
Quickly.
But yes, ! Macherino in the chat. If you want to help support the tournament, you can add $1 for free with code GPO69. The players and we as well will also appreciate it if you do that. You can even go one step further and add some of your own money as well, but by no means do we require that from the people watching. You know, again, coupon code is all we ask of you.
Indeed, it is.
Unless you're low.
But if you're, true. We have different expectations for him now. Speaking of, man, I'm sure I'm not the only one missing Lord Logan here. There's a reason why Mio Micah hasn't been around.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Lord Logan, he has been showing up for some of our other events like Battle of the Americas, but yeah, he has been busy with work as well. He hasn't been able to show up for these GPOs. A lot of it does have to do with the fact that it's not on the weekend anymore either. Feels bad, man.
Time zones, man.
Yeah, time zones. Aye. But with that, we are done for the day, mate. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Do I? Not, maybe. Cheer for our Ducks in ANZ Champs this Saturday.
Yes, cheer for the Ducks. Cheer for them. Oh god, as both Oreo and Starduck are going to be playing this weekend, even some people in the chat like Chase and Pez are going to be competing as well, and that's great and all, but you know, Starduck and Oreo, they are our boys, so cheer for them. They're going to be competing. Right now, Oreo has been practicing very hard for his match. Starduck not as much, so again, everyone poke Starduck in Discord and make sure he gets practicing.
Call him out there.
Of course, mate, of course. Oh god. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow with Sea Duckling Open.
Stay tuned for that. Participate in it as well if you're eligible.
Yeah, just like Yakuzaku.
Wait, I am? I am.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Mela.